Hey, what's up, you guys? This is HorrorFan316. I'm back on YouTube. A long time I haven't made any video on this channel, but I'm terribly sorry about that. A lot of people have been requesting me to make reviews, so I'm gonna make one of them right now. And this is from I am Fears 020 or 020. His link will be in the description box, so go check him out and subscribe to him. All right. He started collecting horror movies because of my inspiration for him, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, he requested me to make a review on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. It's a remake, which you all know, but it's not a bad remake. It's not like those, uh, you know, uh, average remakes where they just make it so crummy or corny or something like that. But actually, this remake was one of my favorite movies ever made. A lot of great story, a lot of great background story, which we never got to see for Leatherface in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, as you know, in the original, you just see that, you just see this psychopath who just goes nuts and just kills everybody who comes his path. And there's always someone controlling him, and he's just not that normal. He's kind of crazy, like a really wacko, like a crazy type. And he he's a cross country uh, serial killer. Like, he dresses up as a woman in a suit, and then he uses a chainsaw. He wears makeup. You see, so like that's the background information that we only got to see from the original. However, in the remake, which is right here, we got to see everything, which I liked. I like it when they show background information in horror movies. I hate it when they don't. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Anyways, so yeah, this is the remake. I think this was made in 2007. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Either 2007 or 2003. Which one of the remakes were made? I mean, there's another remake also made recently, and I prefer that movie better, which I'll be reviewing as well. But I'll review this one first because this is like the prequel, the beginning. Alright, and it says right here, the only thing more shocking than how it ended is how it all began. And that's true. That is very true. You got some pictures right here with the victims. You got a good picture of Leatherface right here with a chainsaw. And Chief Hoyt, or Sheriff Hoyt, sorry about that. Basically kind of like the uncle of Leatherface, and another one of his victims. So yeah, ooh, I just hit the camera. That's my bad habit. I always hit the camera when I just fling like that. Sorry about that. Alright, anyways, a lot of great stuff from this movie. I really enjoyed it. I mean, first of all, let me just open up this cover, or this disc. It's inside. Close the case. Yeah, I bought this from FYE for like $10, so you can get it from everywhere pretty cheap. And it's really worth your money. Great stuff. Great acting, actually. I like the acting of the two guys. I believe one of them is Eric and the other is Dave? No. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I mix up the names. I haven't watched this movie in a while. But I remember it very well. I remember all the storyline, the plot, like the killing scenes and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm not gonna give much of a spoiler, but I'm just gonna say that this is a very good movie. If you're the type of person who likes to know a little about the killer, or who wants to know the background information about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, get this DVD. It's not like the original. It's kind of the opposite. I mean, in the original, they had no background information, and Leatherface persona, or his character, was kind of like this psychopath who just killed people, and you just didn't know the reason. Over here is kind of similar. He kills people kind of for no reason, but at the same time, you get to see like what has happened to him. Like, he had this flesh-eating disease when he was very young. He had a terrible childhood or something. His mother died when he was born, and all that stuff. And then combine all that to all the stuff he does today, just fits it. It just fits the whole thing. There's no way I can explain it much better. I mean, it's not a best movie ever. Horror wise, it was not the best ever. Movie wise, it was pretty good. A lot of people did not like it that much. They preferred the original. I don't blame them. You cannot fuck with the original. But there are times when new stuff can actually outdo some old stuff. So, here's one example. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. This movie was better than some of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Now, there's a lot of different characters. In the original, you have some random characters. Like I remember, I believe in one of them, Hannibal Lecter was there. I don't know if that's accurate, but I don't know. I just don't know. But in this one, you got Sheriff Hoyt, and the old couples, and that's basically it. And yeah, yeah. And then in this movie, it's a pretty short movie. It went by really quick when I watched it. Like I said earlier on, great acting by a lot of people. I especially like this kid right here. This kid. He had a serious ass whooping from everybody from the movie. The Sheriff Hoyt kept kicking his ass. And when he finds out that his girlfriend's dead from the movie, he beats the crap out of Sheriff Hoyt. And, one thing I like about this movie? Not just this one, but the other remake as well. If it just it fits, like it perfectly fits with one another. Like in this movie, here's one scene. Here's one spoiler. The old guy, who was the sheriff's father, I believe. I don't know. He got shot in the leg. So what happened was the sheriff decided to have Leatherface cut off the legs. That way he won't feel the pain. So he cut off both of the legs, and he basically was on a wheelchair. On the second one, they showed the same guy on the wheelchair and with this distorted or ungrown, whatever you want to call it, legs, which is pretty interesting. I mean, they keep it going. That's what I like. And then also, the sheriff in this movie lost couple of his teeth because, like I said, the blonde guy I just showed you beat the crap out of him. He grabbed his head and smashed on the ground, and his teeth just fell out. In the second part, they show him like wearing some fake teeth, which I see. Like that's what I'm saying. That the movie fits together. It's like a hook. Like this one hooks to the next movie. Just great stuff. Leatherface. The guy who played Leatherface did a great job. I did not like the costume look. In the beginning, he was wearing this like not a mask, but he was wearing this thing where it covered like his mouth. It kind of looked like he was a cannibal. He is kind of a cannibal actually, because the family eats some body, some things for dinner. Human organs or something. But he wears that mask thing. Kind of looks like what Hannibal Lecter wears. A little bit different, but it kind of looks like it. And it just doesn't fit Leatherface right. But right when Leatherface killed the first guy and wore his face as a mask, that's when Leatherface looked really appealing to me. I mean, in the beginning, he just had that long hair and then that mask that covered his mouth right here. Mouth and nose area, that was just terrible. I mean, you could probably see the picture right here. He just doesn't look that scary or spooky. He looked much scarier when he was wearing the guy's mask. The guy's face. Alright, so I have given you a lot of information about the movie. Might have even gave you a couple of insights of what happened in the movie, and it's not that much. But let's start the rating. Now, out of 10 stars, what should I rate this? Now, it was a great movie, but horror-wise, it wasn't so good. It was mediocre at best, maybe even better. So out of 10 stars, I'll probably rate this 6.5 stars out of 10. Alright? So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to make more reviews sooner or later on my horror channel. Also, subscribe to Iron Fierce 020. He's the guy who requested for this DVD review. So that's all so that's for you guys. That's for you, I mean. Alright, so that's all for now, guys. See you guys next time. Peace.